Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Julie, otherwise known as Mrs. Frugal Trash to Cash. With the help of my husband, we are full-time resellers. Our main platform is eBay, but we also sell on Poshmark too. And today's video is going to be a little different. I will not be the star of today's video. Instead, it's going to be my husband, Justin. We get asked all the time about his side of the business, which is selling weights. And he's going to explain today how he ships them, what kinds of weights he picks up, how much he likes to pay for them, etc. So stay tuned and you're going to get quite an education on selling weights on eBay. Alright, so first he's going to show you how to ship small weights in the priority mail flat rate envelope, which means it'll cost you $8.30 to send it. So first off, what is the maximum weight that you would put in an envelope?
You can put up to 70 pounds.
All right, yes, I realize that, but what do you feel comfortable putting in an envelope?
I think the most I've put is 30 pounds.
Whoa, I didn't think you would put even nearly that much in an envelope.
Usually it's around 20.
20, okay. I mean, obviously you're very limited because of the diameter of the envelope. The 25-pound weights are not going to fit in there, and a lot of them. All right, so you're just going to wrap each weight in paper, and then you cut a piece of cardboard and make it its own little sleeve, we'll say. Do you tape that? Or I'm
gonna tape it.
Alright.
And I'm also gonna tape it this way.
Okay. Slide out. Sorry for the loud taping sounds. Alright, and then
I'll put a thank you sticker on it.
Oh yes, we should thank them for shopping at Julie's Hunted Treasures. All right, so this is the padded flat rate envelope. You can get them on USPS.com for free, shipped to your door.
So I just slide this in here.
And it's self-adhesive. Now, do you trust their self-adhesive, or are you going to tape it also?
I usually tape it.
I think that is a wise decision. All right. I have the labels already printed out on my desk. I forgot to bring them out. All right.
All right.
So that's good to go. And how much does this particular one weigh? It's not that much. I can lift it with one hand.
It's like 5 pounds.
Oh, it's only a 5-pounder. All right. So that is how you do the flat rate one. Now, what are we going to do next?
Next, we can do these 25-pound plates.
Those are big ones.
2 25s.
All right. How much did those sell for roughly? Any idea?
Would have been, I guess, like 58 maybe.
Okay. That was just a test to see if he pays attention to what things sell for. All right. So so they're gonna go in that box right there?
They'll go in the medium board box.
So this is the Priority Mail medium flat rate board box. Also, you can get free at USPS.com. Sometimes they might even have those in the lobby at the post office. All right, so I see you have another piece of cardboard cut. All right, go about your business. Paper, a 25-pound weight.
I also put a piece of cardboard between the plates that I already had cut.
Helps with the clanking. All right, now another piece of paper. Another weight. So this box is going to weigh a smidgen over 50 pounds. But as he said, any flat rate priority item can go up to 70 pounds in one box. If they're heavier than that, then he has to ship them UPS. Alright. He has a perforator here. And it's pretty much essentially, he's going to make an internal box to stick in the flat rate boxes. Because if you've ever touched the post office free boxes, you know they are like paper thin. So you really need to fortify it, or they're going to pick it up and your weights are just going to fly out the other end. And the cardboard strips he's using are literally just big cardboard boxes that he cuts up into strips. That one is from Viva Paper Towels, apparently. A good place if you're looking for cardboard just to cut into strips to get it is like warehouse clubs. Like our Sam's Club has so much cardboard outside, like in the front end of the store, that you can just take for free. They're not necessarily good shipping boxes because most of the time they don't have tops on them, but they're really good for just getting pieces of cardboard. Alright, so you're taping that closed.
So I basically just wrapped the cardboard around it and taped it there, and I'm going to tape around the sides.
You got it? I was going to say, you know it. Thank you sticker. Box. So these boxes are self-adhering on the ends. They have like pull strips off of them, but obviously there will be other taping involved. You don't hook one end first?
No.
Oh, that's weird.
Because
Oh, are you patting it on both ends?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
both ends.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
So I leave that open.
Okay.
And then there's some space.
Yeah, it's not as tall.
Here, so you want to cut cardboard to take up that space.
Okay.
And then on the ends, I'll also cut cardboard to make up this space so that this inside box doesn't shift around.
The most dangerous thing is having your box shift, or your items shift inside, because if they shift, that means there's going to be a good chance that it's going to break out of the box. Alright, so you're going to pad that all with some cardboard, and after he's done cutting the cardboard, I'll show you how it looks. So next we're going to go over the boxes that he uses to ship them when they're going through the post office. So this first box is the medium flat rate, but it's the long medium flat rate. Here is the dimensions on it right there. And then there also is a more rectangular like shaped medium flat rate. That is that size one. So we call it the long one. What do we refer to?
I call this one the board one.
Board box, yes. He calls that a board box, and that's the regular box. And then this is the large flat rate box. So it costs $18.95 to ship this size and $14 to ship this size. And then, of course, we talked about the flat rate envelope, which costs $18.30 to ship that item. So what are the biggest weights normally that fit in those boxes?
Normally up to 25-pound plates.
Okay, so
two 25-pound plates.
So 25-pound plates. That's this kind right here. Yeah. So two of these would fit in the long board medium flat rate box. So really you can send 50 pounds of weights for only $14, so that's pretty good. All right, now he's going to give you a bit of a weight education. So I'm going to come over and zoom in. So tell us the difference of these two weights.
So these are Olympic size weights. They have a 2-inch center.
So the hole in the center is 2 inches, and that means it's an Olympic weight, all right? And this
is a standard size weight with a 1-inch center.
Okay. So that's very important in what you need to put in your listing very clearly, because if someone is using a 1-inch standard bar and they buy an Olympic plate, it's not going to work because it's going to fly around and hit them. And if it's vice versa, it won't even fit on their bar, correct?
Yes.
All right. So that's the difference between those two. Now talk about our brands here.
Now these are Cap Olympic weights.
Oh, they say Cap.
They're pretty common, and a lot of people like to buy these. They usually sell pretty fast when I get them. Just a lot of people just commonly use them. You can still even buy them.
Okay.
But people like to build a set and keep like buying the same type
all
of
the
weights.
same brands.
Yeah.
All right.
Now these are vintage York 25-pound plates. They're more common in like our area, the East Coast, because they're actually York, Pennsylvania is not far from here. So they're easier to find here. A lot of these do get shipped out west. But these are something that people look for, and they're more collectible.
So yeah, York plates are very collectible. Would you say York are your #1 fastest sellers?
I'd say York probably are one of the fastest sellers.
Yeah.
Also, Gold's Gym grip plates sell pretty fast too.
All right,
these are actually my own personal, but
okay. So grip plates have
sell.
Areas where you can actually grip them. Makes sense. All right, so those are grip plates. All right, are there any other brands that we should talk about? Oh, Pancake. That's a different kind of weights. I've heard you use that term before. So
Pancake weights are also pretty popular. These are Cap Pancake weights, and they're all different sizes: 2.5, 5s, 10s.
Yeah, here's some more right there.
Those are
so Pancake just means it's completely flat in the front, as where all those other ones had ridges. And this style is called bumper plates, right? Is that what those are? Okay, so they have like a coating on the outside. So if you drop it on the ground, it's like padded while you're lifting. Here's more grip plates. This brand is Mercy grip plates. And as you can see, this one is Olympic because it has the bigger hole. And this one is standard because it has the smaller hole. Look at me, I know weights. Any other brands you want to talk about? Like Weeder, I feel like some people, isn't that a brand that people like? Weeder?
Yeah, Weeder is pretty popular too.
All right, so there's Cap, Weeder, York, Gold's Gym.
These are Healthways, which is another vintage plate that usually does pretty well.
I recognize.
And there's also Healthways Hollywood.
Okay. So do weights that aren't branded sell, or is it mainly, I mean, are you looking for ones with these names on them, or does
I'm
it just
willing to pick up any metal weights that I can find. Sometimes the oddball ones will even sell faster just because they're more obscure.
And let's talk about price. In the ideal world, what is the most you want to pay per pound for weights?
The most I like to average around 30 cents a pound, and we usually would profit about $1.
But if it's like a vintage York, you're willing to
something-
pay more because they normally go for more.
Yeah, I guess maybe 50 cents a pound is the most I really realistically pay.
Okay.
So.
But yeah, for most of them you want to be at around 30 cents though, because they're just, if not, it's not worth your time to sell them. All right, anything else we need to add, or do you think that pretty much sums up the weight education?
I think that pretty much covers it.
All right.
I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope you learned something about selling weights. If you have any questions about anything we did or didn't cover, please just write them in the comments below, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, And give a thumbs up if you like the video, and we'll see you in the next one.